What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it. Oh, you know how we do it. So let's get into it, and welcome to another edition of J Topics. All right, guys, look, this is a happy month. Y'all, it is happy everything this month. First of all, I would like to officially say happy Juneteenth to everybody. Let's celebrate. Let's give it up for Juneteenth. Happy Black Music Month. All my brothers and sisters and everyone that loves black music around the world. We set the tone and the pace. And also happy Pride to all of our LGBTQIA members out in the world, all over the world. Happy. It's just happiness all over the place, okay? All right, guys, so I want to talk about Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. First of all, I would like to give a huge congratulations to both of those gentlemen for their box office hit movie, Bad Boys Ride or Die. Now, I'm not sure if this is the third or fourth installment of this classic movie, okay? But I think it's the fourth. Or maybe it's the third. Y'all let me know down in the comments, as I know y'all will. But anyway, congratulations to both of them. I think this is absolutely amazing. And so I did want to touch on that a little, but I also want to touch on Will Smith. And what made me want to do this particular video and talk about this topic is because, like most of you guys, I don't just do YouTube videos. I actually watch other content creators as well. Now, I'm not going to put this content creator on blast, okay? That's just not what I do, because let me tell you guys something. Being a content creator on YouTube is just difficult. It can be difficult. It can be challenging. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do, and we content creators, we love what we do, but it can be challenging. So I would never get on my platform and just dog out another a content creator, because I know what it takes to make these videos, okay? First of all, you got to be in the damn mood to make it, okay? You have to have time to make these videos, okay? You got to do your research, blah, blah, blah. But this particular content creator, and I'm not going to give her name, but I'll just say this. She is a huge Will Smith stan, okay? I'm not going to call her a fan. She's just a stan, okay? And I do watch, she has a huge following, okay? She's way bigger than me, y'all. I'm just a little teeny tiny little speck in the YouTube universe, okay? This woman has a huge following, okay? But like I said, she's a Will Smith stan. And, you know, she's always stood by Will Smith. You know, she supported Will Smith when he slapped Chris Rock. You know, she supported Will Smith with all that nonsense with Jada Pinkett. She's all Will Smith this, Will Smith that, okay? So her latest video, she's talking about, of course, the success of Bad Boys Part 3 or 4, Ride or Die, okay? And she's saying that Will Smith was never canceled. I told y'all, Will Smith is still a legend. That slap never affected his career at all. He's this, he's that, you know, he is a legend. He's all of this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, like I said, she's a Will Smith stan. Now, here I am with this whole situation. I disagree. I know there are a lot of Will Smith stans out there. A lot of y'all are watching right now. And a lot of y'all are not going to agree with my comments in this video. And that's totally cool. That's totally cool. Y'all know how I get down here. You know how I rock. You can disagree with your boy. I do not care. The only thing I ask is that you be respectful in my comments, and don't get in my comments with that bullshit and think you're about to call me out of my name and think I won't say anything back to you and block your motherfucking ass. So please know that you can get that heat, but hopefully we don't have to go there with each other. But what I'm saying is, I disagree. I do believe that that slap did hurt Will Smith's career. It really honestly did. Now, did it completely cancel Will Smith? No, it didn't cancel Will Smith. Let's be very, very clear. I think it's pretty safe to say that Will Smith is an established icon and legend in the entertainment industry. You know, from his illustrious music career, transitioning over to television, you know, with the hit television show, and also all of those box office movies. Okay, Will Smith is an established icon and a legend. I'm not even doubting that, and I'm not even the biggest Will Smith fan. Personally, and I've talked about the Smiths on this channel. Y'all don't believe me? Go look at my videos. Y'all, the Smith family just gets on my goddamn nerves. They make me sick, and I'm sick of them. I wish all of them would just go away for a while. Stop doing interviews. Stop writing books. I'm glad that stupid red table is off, you know, so we don't have to hear about Jada Pinkett once again talking about their personal lives. I'm just sick of the Smiths. But putting all of my personal feelings aside, Will Smith is a legend. But with all of that said, I do feel that that slap did hurt his career. Okay? And if you don't believe me, let's go back a couple years. Okay? The slap happened, right? Everybody was talking about it. Everybody and their mama, sister, uncle, brother, and cousin was talking about that damn slap. And months after that slap, there was a movie that was released, I believe, by, is it Apple? I think Apple has their own movie production thing or something. But anyway, it was a movie called Emancipation. And what I heard from behind the scenes is that Will Smith and that team was advised to not release that movie after the slap. But they just went ahead and they pushed forward and released that movie anyway. And that movie, ladies and gentlemen, was a flop. That movie was an abysmal flop. And it's so weird because that movie was supposed to bring Will Smith back into the fold, okay? And you know, and it just did not happen because people were sick of Will Smith. And people were pissed off with Will Smith. As a matter of fact, that movie was such a flop. The studio spent $104 million to make that movie. And get this, it only made $3,000 per screening. $3,000 per screening. They didn't even begin to clear the money that they were supposed to clear. And this is after the slap. So I just find it really interesting when I hear all of these Will Smith stands. Oh, we knew it. We knew it was never going to affect him. We knew. Look at Will Smith. He has a movie right now, box office hit, that's making over $100 million this summer. Okay, y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down because number one, that movie is not just about Will Smith. That movie is also starring Martin Lawrence. And quiet as it's kept. Now, I've not seen the movie, but I have heard, and the streets are saying that Martin Lawrence pretty much carried that movie, and Martin Lawrence is pretty much amazing in that movie. Just saying. Again, I'm not hating on Will Smith. I'm just stating what the people are saying out there in them streets. Number two, the Bad Boys movie franchise, that's a pretty successful, established movie franchise, guys. Again, this is like the third or fourth installment. So people came out to see that movie because they love that movie. We all went to the movies back in the 90s to see parts 1, parts 2, parts 3. People love the Bad Boys franchise. I mean, that's like people that don't like Tyrese saying that, oh yeah, you know what, Tyrese and all of his antics, everything, you know, I know it's gonna be a flop. It's gonna be a flop when he comes out with the Fast and Furious. Again, all of those Fast and Furious movies have been successful in spite of the bullshit and the shenanigans of Tyrese. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Do you see a pattern? So we can't necessarily gauge whether that slap has affected Will Smith's career based on this latest box office phenomenon called Bad Boys. Okay, people came out to see that movie because it was already established. People know these characters. People love these characters. People love Will Smith. They love Martin Lawrence, and they love them together in that particular movie. And I know some of y'all gonna get down in the comments and say, oh, you just hating. Oh, you must be jealous. Oh, Will Smith got lots of money. You broke, blah, blah, blah. No. Y'all can say, miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the bullshit. I'm just being a critical thinker, guys. And I'm just letting you know what it is right now with Will Smith. Okay? Let's go back. Remember King Richard, okay? Now, by all standards of box office, you know, whatever numbers and all that, King Richard, believe it or not, only grossed $39 million, you know, and I think it costs more to make the movie than he grossed in the box office. But it was still a great movie. I loved that movie. I loved Will Smith in that movie. I thought Will Smith was brilliant in that movie. That movie garnered Will Smith a nomination for Best Male Actor. And we all know it happened that night. But it was kind of a flop. And I'm just bringing up this just to say, guys, even before the slap, let's be real. Will Smith at the box office has not been great for a long time. I'm sorry. Will Smith, to me, kind of fell off at the box office right around 2012, anywhere between, I'm gonna say, I'll give him maybe 2016 was about the time that Will Smith had his last really big movie, whatever, around the mid, 2016s. So he was already beginning to fall off at the box office even then. He just wasn't pulling in the numbers. Y'all remember, anytime there was a Will Smith movie, they would always release it at Memorial Day. They would release it on the 4th of July. They would release his movies at Thanksgiving or Christmas because Will Smith, back in the day, used to pull in those really big numbers. So Will Smith, pretty much for a long time, really hadn't been pulling in those numbers anyway. And this is prior to the slap, y'all. I'm not hating. I'm just stating the facts, y'all. So that's why we were all so excited about Will Smith and his success with King Richard, because Will Smith was back. It was supposed to have been his night. That Oscar night was probably the blackest night that the Oscars had ever seen. We had a black show director, a black showrunner with a black orchestra. It was just blackety black Oscars. And then he fucked around and acted a goddamn fool and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Okay, and getting back to this YouTube content creator that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like I said, she was talking all this shit, and I knew it. I knew that Will Smith that slap never harmed him. I knew it. See, you all didn't know what you were talking about. I'm like, ma'am, I know you remember Emancipation. And they released that movie right after the slap. I'm just saying. So I just found that odd, y'all. I'm not bringing up this stuff to hate on Will Smith. I'm really not. And I can honestly, here's the thing about me, guys. I have no problems giving a compliment to someone, even if I don't like them. And I think that's what bothered me about this particular content creator. Like, she literally hates Chris Rock, okay? She's made all types of videos about Chris Rock because she doesn't like him. So instead of her just really stating the facts and just being honest, instead, she wants to make up this whatever, saying that, people were never thinking about the slap, which is a complete lie. Again, emancipation. And that happened right after the slap. It happened after the slap. I know I keep repeating it, guys, but it bears repeating because it is what it is. So I just found that very disingenuous on her part, I would rather, ma'am, you just get on camera and just say, hey, you know what? I can't stand Chris Rock. I'm glad he got the shit slapped out of him, and that's that. But stop with this anyway. So, I don't know, guys. Look, I've babbled long enough. What do you guys think? Do you think that Will Smith is now back in the fold? Do you think that this is his comeback? Do you think people have really gotten over the slap? I personally feel that it remains to be seen, because other than Emancipation, we've yet to see another movie outside of an established brand like Bad Boys. Now, if Will Smith, if his next movie by himself, without something like that, if he can pull box office numbers, then I will get on camera and say Will Smith is officially back. But if we're basing this just on the Bad Boys franchise, nope, sorry. This is not the comeback for Will Smith. Again, congratulations to Will Smith, and I'm very happy for him and Martin Lawrence. And pray again, y'all continue to pray for Martin Lawrence. Not sure exactly what's going on with him. I just pray that my boy is okay. All right. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at JaisWorld.tv. That's JaisWorld.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.